Yeah.
And go live.
Alive.
And we're alive.
And alive. We're alive. Yeah. I will take care of this one.
Okay, then I hide this one here so it doesn't get hot. Yeah, I'm afraid if it gets too hot, it's shut down. Yeah. Maybe I hide this one too for now. It's a little bit delayed.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
A delay a little bit, but it's okay.
It takes minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Ah. 30 ได้พอเลยก็ได้ขึ้นเรื่องสิ้นราวไปได้ครับโอเคไหมกับผมสวยได้อยู่นะลูกโอเคมันถามกันนะครับโอ้แล้วเคยดูแล้วใครมาให้รู้กันมั้งให้มารู้กันมั้งว่าใครมาOh, you call me. Oh, you call me. เชฟบอลป้าเชฟบอลค่ะอะไรนะคะโซนเดิมค่ะออกอาหารจากฝั่งไหนฝั่งตรงข้ามนั่นเหรออะไรนะอ๋อแล้วแต่เลยไม่มีปัญหาแบบนี้ค่ะอยากวางตรงไหนใช่ไหมใช่ที่หนีไฟค่ะแขกก็เลยมาหยิบเองถูกต้องแต่ว่าถ้าเป็นอยู่ตรงทางฝั่งซ้ายมือของแขกอันนั้นถ้าเล่นเดี๋ยวตอน3:45เขาจะมีทางที่เล่นโชว์หรือว่าไปถ้าสมมติว่าค่ะค่ะเชฟบอลถ้าสมมติว่าเป็นอย่างนี้ลำบากไหมถ้ามองเข้าหาตัวแดนซ์ฟลอร์นะจะเห็นโต๊ะบ่าวสาวอยู่ตรงกลางขวามืออินจอใช่ไหมคะถ้ามีซุ้มฮัทอยู่ทางค่ะแดนซ์ฟลอร์อยู่ตรงกลางของแดนซ์ฟลอร์นะคะตอนนี้ถ้ายืนชายหาดจะอยู่ด้านซ้ายมือถ้ายืนหันหน้าเข้าหาโต๊ะบรรดาโต๊ะทั้งหมดอะค่ะชายหาดอยู่ซ้ายมือถูกไหมถ้าหันหน้าเข้างานใช่นั่นนะคะหนูก็เลยเราสามารถเข้าอยู่ตรงของมุมด้านซ้ายมันจะเป็นอีกฝั่งตรงข้ามกับตัวจอ LCD อะค่ะที่อยู่หัวมุมของงานอะให้ความสะดวกตรงนี้นะ
ดี๋ยวเมื่อถ่ายรูปของพี่หนูดูนะเดี๋ยวจะพี่เลยพี่
มีดูตามุมนะเดี๋ยวนี้คิดก็ได้
หนอแล้วตั้งแต่เช้าแล้ว
ค่ะ
คนทำน้ำส้มปั่นมาให้นะครับมีคาเฟ่นะวัน
พี่
นี้
โก้เป็นไร
นะอันนั้นอยู่ในนี้เชียร์
ขอบคุณนะจนเราจะแตกขึ้นคลานออกมาขอบคุณนะคะสวยใช่ไหมดีใจจังเลยเห็นไหมถ่ายเลยค่ะฝากแท็กด้วยนะคะไม่ว่างเลยตอนนี้ แท็กหนูด้วย โอเคปักเสียบแล้วสายเสียบจ้าใช่แม่ลงไปเลยซัดยาวเลยครับของเยอะไหมเอารถไฟดีกว่าไหม
Noises.
No, they're fine. Too. Thank you for the book on Fiona. They're living in San Francisco. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. So, other people on the side?
I see two people. Everybody looks like everybody's right.
Yeah, the fast food.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was like,
Yeah.
I guess on time means early.
no.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh,
Is she
my name's Makiko.
Makito?
Hi.
I'm Hope.
Connor.
Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Fiona.
Oh, so good to meet you. Fiona has great friends.
Let's go get some.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, stay
I'm
sure.
gonna see if there's something else in the store.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's good to meet you.
Yeah.
One man show à?
Kết nối đi. Chụp video ý đi. Chào. Fan. Okay na yung mga nito. Okay na yung mga nito. Okay na ba? Puro ko na pat na. Alamกี่โมง ใช่ไหมถ่ายรูปกันหนึ่งถ่ายรูปกันถ่ายรูปอะไรตุ๊กตาอ่ะจัดไปตุ้มจัดไอ้พวกเหมือนกันมันสวยอยู่จัดดีผ่านเลยเนี่ยโอ้เพื่อนก็เป็นช่วยอยู่จัดให้เขาจัดห้องน้ำมาตุ้มมาเพราะว่าเขาที่มันวิ่งดีเดียวอ่ะคือแล้วมันเข้ากับเวลาไหนหรือเปล่าคือครับใช่อุ้ยเลยวันนี้ไม่เดินหรอมีเสื้อตัวอะไรแดงกับมองถืออยู่นะรอบเลยเร็วยืนที่เขาลักตัวยืน
snazzy.
พี่จอมฝากหน่อยเดี๋ยวจะลงไปหาบ่าวสาวแล้วนะ เอาเล่เป็นนกขี้ใจเอาวะกดได้ดูอันนี้เป็นพาสเวิร์ดนะ
นานแล้วกว่าจะลบ
เนี่ยเพลงอยู่ตรงนี้นะเหมือนเดิมอันนี้เป็นเพลงเจ้าบ่าวเดินเข้าเพลงเจ้าสาวเดินเข้าแล้วก็หลังจากนั้นก็ทำพิธีอะไรก็ทำไปแล้วก็เซอร์ติฟิเคทเนี่ยมันเขียนมาแล้วแล้วก็อันนี้คัพเปิลวอล์กเอาท์จบ
Thank
ใช่แต่ว่าเวลาพอตอนเขาพูดอะไรที่เสียงเนี่ยจากเอาเสียงเบาๆอ๋อเสียงเพลงอย่างนี้นะเพราะเวลาเขาพูดอ่ะเดี๋ยวผมก็ปิดให้อยู่แล้วพี่เก่าแล้วบอกได้พี่เดียวเอามาชาร์จเลยพี่อ๋อคนเดียววิ่งกันก็วนวิ่งรอบเลยทีเมื่อกี้ต้องมาแอนวนดินบอกเลยนะหนังตามกิโลนะจะเป็นตรงไหนจะเป็นนั่นจะไม่ออกเลยđường nào vậy? Đường nào vậy? Đây kan? Tidak kan? Mungkin tak. ได้จะผมเอาการมาเอาขาเดียวกับ85มาเสร็จแล้วใช่ไหม
Check one, two, two, two. Check one, two, two. Check one, two, two. Check one, two, two.
เ ตอนเข้าไปเอาโดนนะยิงกันไม่ได้เก็บเด็กเพื่อนหน่อยได้ไหมวันนี้ใช้หมดแล้ว
จอมไมโครโฟน
เพลงชอบมันไหมแล้วเมื่อกี้ลองฟังแล้วโอเคแล้วที่ฟังมาแล้วครับอันนี้มันดูว่าเอาที่เราต้องติดแต่ตั้งไม่ใส่ขาตั้งตั้งข้างบน
ลงไปเรียกบ่าวสาวแล้วนะทุกคน
เ
I guess you can all be seated. On behalf of both Elvo and Fiona and their families, welcome. My name is Lawrence. I'll be your celebrant for this evening. I was a colleague of Elvo's, which turned into a friendship. Through that friendship, I got to meet Fiona, and that combined friendship has now brought us closer than family. I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness of their commitment to a lifetime of love for one another. I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happy of days. It's no accident that each of you are here today. And each of you were invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual and collective lives of Elvo and Fiona. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. I can't think of a better venue than Paradise for a destination wedding. So I was like, why Phuket? Turns out Fiona always really wanted her wedding by a cliff with a nice view, and Elvo never really been to Phuket, and it is the only national beach town with direct international flights. And together they wanted a big party for everyone to get together and a place to party hard. So let's give it up for Elvo and Fiona for being so thoughtful, for bringing us together in such a beautiful location to party. Everyone here has traveled from all over, most of you have had to overcome some interesting and stressful travel hardships, but you've made it, and it couldn't be any more perfect that it all worked out. And now, let's go back and revisit the first time Elvo and Fiona ever met. It was Shanghai, January 5th, 2015. It all started with the Hash House Harriers. So who were they? They were the drinking club with a running problem. The Hash House Harriers, or Hash for short, would meet up and run and explore Shanghai city trails, interesting neighborhoods, architecturally and culturally cool places. And then they would drink. Connor was the one who actually introduced Elvo to Hash. At first, Elvo rejected to participate many times. Connor was like, "Oh, just come. We have a circle. You can make fun of people and sing." Elvo replied, "No, I'm not into running." And Connor was like, "Well, you can walk too." And through much persistence, Connor eventually convinced him to attend. Elvo was never a fan of the running part, but he loved the drinking part. The night before one Hash event, Fiona attended a friend's party. One of the friends there invited Fiona, and being the outgoing person she was, she took a leap of faith and joined in on what would be the start of something that would be truly special. So what is it that Elvo or Fiona remember the first time ever meeting? After all, first impressions mean everything. And the fond memory that comes to Fiona's mind was, who is this person that keeps feeding everybody absinthe shots? And in Hash, they have a ritual for new members. Fiona went through a virgin ceremony. She had to bend over, stick her tongue out, and Elvo had formally inducted her into this exclusive running group by pouring beer onto her forehead. Yes, it was that romantic. And Fiona still cherishes this experience to this day. Elvo, on the other hand, his very first memory, in his own poetic words, he states, I guess I don't remember because I was leading the Hash circle and she was just someone quiet in the back. But the second time they met, something had captivated him. That day, Fiona wore super tight Lululemon pants. And his eyes would gaze deep into her athletic, moisture-wicking, and form-fitted yoga pants and think to himself, I want to poke her ass. Joking aside, Elvo actually thought Fiona was really cool, instantly from the very beginning. He mentions, she was the coolest girl I met in Hash. Lots of girls go to Hash, but what stuck out was unique. Fiona had a master's in fashion. She's been to France. She studied in San Francisco. She was worldly. And on top of that, she had a lot of ass for a Chinese girl. And over the course of many years of their friendship became romance, and that romance brought us to here and now. Everybody here has been a big part of Elvo and Fiona's coming together. However, there are some key people which we should acknowledge. Connor, for one, if you hadn't persuaded Elvo to run Hash, despite his hatred for exercise, he wouldn't have had all those memorable experiences and eventually wouldn't have crossed paths. Thank you for enlightening him and expanding his experiences in Shanghai. Shai, Elvo and Fiona definitely had a great friendship, but you were the one that laid some major paths and pushed them closer through intimacy and escalated their passion for each other. You poured the gasoline onto the fire. We thank you for that. Fiona, Fifi, Samin Shadra, the Shandong classical pianist. First time I met you was on September 9th, 2018 in Hong Kong. It was part of a business trip, and I was really glad I got to hang with you to have brunch, drink Bloody Marys, share stories over shisha. This is what started our friendship. And what do people do when they meet other super cool people? We add each other on Instagram. And what I came to discover, stalking your social media and getting to know you over time, was astonishing. You're the ultimate thrill seeker and adventurer. You literally traveled all across the globe. You shot AK-47s. You boxed for 3 years in Shanghai. And I'm not talking about like I'm hitting a bag, but like I'm getting in the ring and might get knocked out. You even scaled Mount Everest and spent your birthday on top of Kilimanjaro. Alright, you haven't accomplished much in your life. I'm kidding, you're the epitome of a bon vivant. Everybody is envious of being you. You're kind, full of depth and culture. From your life experiences all over the world, one of the most beautiful values you shared with me really touched me. In your travels, you emphasize that being in all these foreign places, you don't get judged, and you don't judge other people. Everybody is so different, and everybody has their own way of life. What is to them a normal life is an adventure to you. The freedom and freshness is what is rewarding. You completely embody this as a person. You don't judge. You appreciate the differences in peoples and cultures, and you find the freshness in all your experiences. You have also been an advocate on spreading the word on cultural differences with the goal of bringing people together. That's just so beautiful, and I admire you so much for that. You're also one of the classiest people I know. You are a classical pianist. From your time in Paris, you became a wine connoisseur. You even taught me the proper way to slurp and aerate my wine. You have that appreciation for a way of life, and you know how to enjoy the beauty of art and culture. With your curiosity for adventure, kindness, and class, Fiona, you are quite the upgrade for Elvo. I know you agree because you say this all the time. So when I think of you, Fiona, I think of a quote from The Sound of Music. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life for as long as you live. Why do I think this quote resonated so much for you? Well, you have always pursued so many grand, adventurous things. You've traveled far across oceans, up to the highest mountaintops. Your life was filled with courage and excitement, and you really filled your desire for adrenaline. But now, with Elvo by your side, every day is a new adventure. He will keep your blood pumping, always make your heart beat right out of your chest. You two shared memorable trips together, and to many more countries you will go. You will continue to enjoy life's experiences, and you will rise to the greatest summits in life together. Elvo, Xiaohui, Ailaban, Urkel Jobs, Muchos Pantalones. Elvo, you have the most special way of bringing people together. You are the most fun-loving person. Everybody wants to be around you, hang with you, and your laughter draws good vibes from us all. Yes, even when you laugh so hard you have to take off your glasses to cry. I knew about you before I even met you. Our good friend Luna would always talk about Xiaohui and say, "You are going to love him." And I was like, I'm not going to just magically love a dude. Little did I know, mucho pantalones, later I did. I want to tell you a story how Elvo and I connected over music and song. On one of our business trips, we really connected on our ride from our China factory into Hong Kong. We picked up a whiskey bottle from a small liquor store, and during our ride, we somehow kicked off a Name That Tune battle. And it was like all 2000s hip-hop and R&B. I'm like, this guy won't know any of these songs. He grew up in Kenya, and all these songs are from the States where I grew up. We busted out our phones. I would start playing a track, and I said, I bet you won't know this. And then barely after the song starts, he quickly shouts out the exact artist and title. And this went on and on, back and forth till we reached a destination. This is one of my fondest memories of connecting with someone through song. Another person who grew up halfway around the world from me could out-battle me in my own game. Elvo definitely has great taste in music, and he really knows his songs. You all might not know this, but Elvo and I shared a love once. A love for Michael Jackson, that is. A bond so strong, it could never be broken. We even dressed like him 2 years in a row for Halloween. One year we were so dedicated to the spirit of Michael that we wore Michael Jackson costumes to a venue where there was a live performing Michael Jackson cover band. Oh, it was unforgettable. Another time, there was a bar in downtown San Jose called Mini Boss that has all these old arcade games. And what did we come to discover? Sitting there in the dark corner was this old school Michael Jackson arcade game. If you don't know about this game, Michael Jackson is the main character, and he saves little kids by touching them. And his special power is dancing to save lives. Fiona was there. She got to witness us being completely absorbed by this game. Right then, at that moment, I came to a shocking realization. Elvo was like a symbol of Michael Jackson. When he touches your heart, he makes you feel young again. And whenever conflict arises, you can always count on him to dance and sing your sorrows away. And the sad truth was, soon enough, it would be time for Elvo to moonwalk his way out of my life and into yours, Fiona. Elvo has an all-in mentality. He knows exactly what he likes. If he had it his way, he would eat burritos every day. And if he loves it, he will be forever committed to it. Let me give you some examples. Elvo loves his black graphic tees. He has 1 billion. He has 100 glasses and shades, millions of alcohol bottles just laid out over the countertop, and thousands of candles throughout his home. He also drives his 4th Gen 300ZX from like 1989, and it barely even runs now, but he loves it so much he will never let it go. Elvo's the type of person who, once he loves something, he wholeheartedly loves it forever. And the wonderful thing here is that Elvo discovered his love for you, Fiona, and he is wholeheartedly all in. Elvo, there's one last thing I want to say about you. You have really great foresight. We were at a bar, 5 Points, in downtown San Jose, of course. We were drinking cocktails and just hanging out. There was a DJ there in front of a small dance floor playing the jams. It was all 90s, 2000s hip hop, of course. This was our forte. We were having cocktails and just vibing. We were trying to figure out what the DJ was going to mix in next. So I bet you tequila shots if you could guess the next song that would be played. So the DJ's spinning and, you know, mixing in the beats gradually. Sometimes you could kind of tell by the distinct cues what song is coming on. And sure enough, you shouted out a song before the beat even dropped, and you were 100% positive it was that song. Needless to say, a couple tequila shots later, I realized Elvo had a sixth sense when it comes to music, and that moment he stared into his own future. You will not believe what song this was. There was no way anybody could have guessed this song. The beat wasn't even recognizable. It was like the stars and planets aligned, and something sparked within Elvo's mind to connect the dots. It was fate. With that said, I would like to recite an excerpt from this song. It is a masterpiece by the great Sean P. Diddy Combs, titled, I Need a Girl, Part 2. You're the girl I've been looking for my whole life. God bless me, I'm glad I got the insight. It's 'cause of you, girl, now I understand life. First we were friends, then became lovers. You was more than my girl, we was like brothers. All night we would play fight undercovers. I need a girl to ride, ride, ride. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a girl who's mine or mine. I need a girl in my life. I witnessed this precognition firsthand. It was amazing. It's no coincidence, and I'm certain of it. Elvo and Fiona, Fifi Nona, Fiovis. As a third-party spectator to your developing love, it was extremely clear that the two of you represent a perfect pairing because each of you complements the other so well. You both balance one another while each of you are tremendous individuals on your own. Together, you're even better. This ultimately leads us to being here today, witnessing your commitment to one another in front of those you love the most. So there are quite a few things that really fast-tracked your relationship forwards. You bought a house together and built it into your home. You did renovations while looking over the shoulders of your contractors, scaled 2-story ladders just to install your own chandelier. This is a labor of love and commitment. You created Chez Fiovis, a fine dining experience. You told me you never cooked before. Well, Elvo knew how to cook, but Fiona maybe knew how to boil an egg. You started documenting your culinary explorations through time lapses. Oh, and some of the meals you made were so fancy. You had printed tasting menus, wine and cocktail lists, 5-course meals with amazing service. I got to partake in this a few times with shakshuka for brunch, heart-shaped puff pastries for Valentine's, and we even got to make xiaolong bao, which turned out to be boiled dumplings because me and Elvo dropped them in the water. You both taught me the fine art of the Bloody Mary and gave me the experience of adventure through food, and you both embraced me and allowed me to participate in so much through the last 2 years. This was to me the most genuine form of love and passion. You both traveled together. Elvo, being the sweetest guy, would always plan a surprise birthday trip for Fiona every year, and it involved Fiona's favorite activity, wine. New Zealand was 2019, Paso Robles in 2020, and Santa Rosa in 2021. You both recently also went to and had an amazing time in Kenya with good hotels, safari, and beach. And during this pandemic, you were stuck together. There was a lot of partying and drinking together. In your house, you would blast DJ sets at home. You even converted your living room into a club with all the lights, lasers, but you stayed away from the fog machines because you knew they would set off the smoke detectors. And of course, both of you pass out at 9 p.m. together. Your original plan of settling in together was a slow phased approach to transitioning to the States. Fiona came to visit, but then because of the pandemic got stuck. Elvo had never lived with anyone before that, especially in a small confined space. But being stuck at home, you started seeing each other every day, went for walks, and things really accelerated. You also had to get legally married in Vegas. So all these things you did together led to that moment where you, Elvo, would pop the big question. Knowing Fiona, she had expectations for a grand proposal. So Elvo went to work. There was lots of things Elvo tried to plan and finalize during his business trips in China, and unfortunately the pandemic arrived in the worst of times. And then one by one, things didn't pan out. The trips and plans were getting canceled. The whole operation got shut down. It wasn't until the night Glow was visiting the Bay Area, Fiona and Glow were getting drunk, went out, came back for dinner. Elvo thought to himself, okay, fine. I can't keep waiting. It's going to happen. The perfect place and time is now. What matters most is the feeling. So Elvo says to Fiona, hey, there's a package outside by the door. Can you bring it in and open it? Drunk Fiona opens the package. And inside was a picture of a ring and then a black and white picture of the ring on a photo album that Fiona made for Elvo. Fiona's like, what is this? Oh yeah, this ring is pretty. I remember sending him a link to a ring I liked. She had thought Elvo just printed out a picture of a ring. And so Elvo comes in, gets down on one knee. He begins to speak saying, you know, I'm not really the romantic type, but when I say I am here, I will always be here forever. Will you marry me? After such a sweet proposal, Fiona says yes. And as Elvo slowly gets up off the ground, they both realize Elvo was standing in the kitchen next to the trash can. What was originally going to be a tailored, sweet, and thoughtful moment at probably some beautiful cliff in China turned to, let me ask for your hand in marriage by where we dispose the garbage. But Fiona knew what truly mattered. Getting down on the knee is important. The ring is important. And she knew you had planned this entire experience. But oh, will she be looking for you to make it up to her. So we've heard today about Fiona, a quote from The Sound of Music, Elvo's connection with songs, and I realized how Elvo and Fiona's life had many parallels to music. So then comes Tomorrowland. It's a Belgian media music festival. This was the first festival you both went to together, and it was easily one of the most memorable experiences in both your lives, especially when you can both still visualize clearly when Eric Prydz came on for Opus. For those of you who don't know, that was the song that Fiona entered in. And Eric Prydz is a DJ, and Opus is this instrumental house track. It's 3 minutes and 42 seconds long. It starts off soft and slow, and has this epic build-up accelerating to 126 beats per minute until it hits this grand, intense climax. Opus is a representation of your relationship. You both started off your relationship softly and slowly as friends. The song takes you on a journey. It's just the most awesome song ever, and it has a really great build-up to a peak. Except in this journey of your love, you two have not peaked yet. It is just the beginning. In the spirit of this, I want to remind you of something to value in your marriage and in life. This is the theme to Tomorrowland. Live today, love tomorrow, unite forever. So as a child growing up, we used to have these cheesy cartoons. It would always be like a drawing of like some cute couple, and it would have the title, Love Is, followed by a short saying. And growing up, I really thought this is what love actually is. Some examples of this is, love is when someone isn't perfect, but perfect for you. Or, love is when life is sweeter together. But what have I come to realize now after spending time with both of you? You both taught me what the meaning of love truly is. So here's my version of these cartoons to sum up what you both taught me, what your love journey is. Love is hash house, running, drinking, absinthe shots, Lululemon, adventure, worldly, bridging cultural differences, bringing people closer together. Love is kindness, muchos, and pantalones, a friend-turned-lover, being proposed to by a trash can, sitting on top of your wife while you are wearing the sweatpants she bought for herself, traveling and being immersed in different parts of the world together, and when you have the same matching jackets from the W Hotel. Love is buying a house together and building a home, great food, great wine, being spontaneous, being organized, being messy, being patient. Love is Opus, Eric Prydz, Tomorrowland. Music, romance, passion. Love is Elvo and Fiona. I love you both. And now I will introduce our first poem reader, Nick.
All right, hello everybody. Elvo gave me a task and I don't really think I was prepared for this, but poem turned into writing a whole lot of words, and I think I got something special for you. Elvo told me to talk about commitment, and I'm not married, I don't have any kids. I have no idea what commitment is. But we're here celebrating this wedding together. So here I go. Compassion. Compassion is the meaning to suffer with. Compassion practiced is daring. It involves learning to relax and allow others, or allow ourselves to move gently toward what scares us. With compassion comes boundaries. The better we are at accepting ourselves and others, the more compassionate we become. If we really want to practice compassion, we have to start by setting boundaries and holding people accountable for their behaviors. With boundaries comes connection. As the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from relationships. In biology and neuroscience comes that we are hardwired for connection, and that our relationships shape our biology as well as our experiences. If connection is the energy that surges between people, we have to remember that those surges must travel in both directions. The wholehearted journey is not the path of least resistance, It's the path of consciousness and choice. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receive help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Love and belonging. If we want to fully experience love and belonging, we must believe that we are worthy of love and belonging. We nurture and grow a connection that can only be cultivated between two people, which exist within each one of them. We can only love others as much as we love ourselves. Commitment is the allegiance, dedication, loyalty, and responsibility to yourself, your environment, your friendships, your relationships, and your partners. Congratulations, Elvo and Fiona.
Thank you, Nick. And now I'll introduce Greta.
The title of my poem is I Love It When She Calls Me Baby. We live in an age where everything is staged, where everything around us and everyone around us seems so disengaged, disingenuous, dishonest. Fear of letting go, fear of letting someone in with what is control. If we're being honest, we've all fallen for the lies. We've suffered with this and routine over some lives. We put our hands in the air, live like a true player. Pop has been smooth since days of underdogs never lose. Smashed, crashed, shattered, and torn, like last night's bottles broken on the floor. But don't call it a comeback. But every time I try to picture how it was before you, I'm embarrassed by the lies. I told myself, I held myself, I wished for something more. Not knowing it was you, not trusting it before. If I'm being honest, on the night I breathe my last, I'll be in your bed, my hand in your hand, your face in my head. So this is what truth feels like. I've had enough of guessing. Who knew finding my true north would take no confession, take no prisoners? You knew me at my worst. You knew me at my best. You take me as I am. Sit back, take a beat, I'm impressed. God only knows where I'd be without you. We all know the song. If I'm being honest, I know you are the one. My truth and my foundation, the one who hangs my sun. And on the day I breathe my last with your voice in my ear, we'll have lived with honesty and we'll have beaten fear. But before that day comes, my perfect sun and stars, our crew of two have really lived, loved, laughed, and traced the scars. The scars that make us beautiful, the sweetness and defeat, of letting go, of holding on, of dancing to the beat. This beat's almost over, so let me circle back. If I'm being honest, I can truthfully say, God only knows where he'd be without you. Today, tomorrow, and in every possible way.
So, there were 2 trips in which Fiona went to Kenya. And the first time was without Elvo. Elvo's family was so excited to see Fiona, even when they were just friends at that time. That first time was during Christmas at Elvo's grandma's place. They were so welcoming and included her to be part of the slaughtering of the goat. Fiona emphasized that it felt so natural and that Elvo's family made it this way. They went above and beyond to make Fiona feel welcome and at home. And so I'll bring up Emma to read a letter from Elvo's parents.
Dear son, it gives me much pleasure to be a part of this big day in your life. Your wedding to your sweetheart Fiona marks the beginning of a life of a husband and wife from 2 different worlds and cultures brought together by true love. Since the time you were a child, we noticed something special in you. You had an inquisitive mind, whereby you did a lot of modifications on electrical and mechanical gadgets to fit your imagination. In the same spirit, you crossed oceans to the US where your dream of becoming a mechanical engineer was realized. Working for big companies, Apple, and now Facebook proves that point. Due to your love for humanity, you have traveled to all the continents in the world, experiencing different ways of life, cultures, food, clothing, and many more. We are sure this experience has given you the opportunity to appreciate humanity, and we have also noted your continuous contributions to the less privileged people, showing your other side as a caring person. No wonder when it came to matters of love, you strictly followed your heart. Your heart took you all the way to China, fell in love with Fiona, and today you are married. Like you have succeeded in all your aspirations, your union with Fiona will be the greatest, biggest success. Your marriage will be filled with joy, happiness, love, respect, and above all, a lovely family. Husband, wife, and bold letters, children. Our son, Wenda, you must now realize that you have another family. Fiona's father and mother are your in-laws. Give them the same love as you have done to us. As the Bible says, you should always say, your people will become my people. In conclusion, we take this opportunity to congratulate you and your wife on this occasion. May blessings upon blessings be on you as you start your marriage life with your wife. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. A letter to our daughter Fiona. Dear Fiona, it gives us great pleasure to welcome you into our family as the newest member. You are very special to us because Wenda, your husband, is very special to us. We had the opportunity of meeting you when you used to come visiting Kenya, Ongata Rongai, and Meru with Wenda. This is the time we realized that you were lovely, knowledgeable, outgoing, and a person who appreciated all those who were around you. We were very happy when Wenda came to inform us that he had found his love and wanted to make her his life partner, and that love was you, Fiona. We were very happy because we knew with you our son would be happily married. Welcome to our large family. We are now parents to one son and 3 ladies. Our 2 girls are also very happy and excited to have another sister. We all love you, Fiona. She has a Kenyan name, Wajiko. Gashurugiani, Candy, and wish you a great life with Wenda and your family. Again, children in bold. The pressure is on, Elvis. We are grateful to your father and your mother for accepting their only daughter to marry my son, who comes from a different part of the world where they live. We hope when things settle down globally, we will have a chance to meet as one people. Take care of our son, as he has promised also to take care of you. Wishing you all the best in marriage. May God bless. Blessings be upon you. Love, Dad, Mom, and the family. Thank you.
So the first time Elvo met Fiona's mom in person, it was the day before their mother-daughter trip to Egypt, and they happened to run into each other at brunch, a brunch place in Shanghai. So Elvo did what any good respectful friend did and bought Fiona's mom shots. Another time Elvo met Fiona's parents was over FaceTime. Of course, over FaceTime, Fiona's parents would be asking Elvo to drink shots. So Elvo would look around at what alcohol he had, and Fiona's father would ask, "How much power is that?" And as Elvo showed what bottles he had, one after another, Fiona's father would say, "Not enough, not enough." The only thing acceptable for shots over FaceTime was Gaoliang, 56%, one that would meet his standards. Needless to say, Elvo had a rough next day. And I'd like to bring up Alina to read a letter from Fiona's parents.
Okay.
pardon me because I know Fiona's parents on live stream, so I want to speak a little bit in Mandarin first. 阿姨叔叔很可惜你们没有办法来这个婚礼，那我代表你们把你们的祝福送给他们两位这样子。Okay, dear daughter, today is your most special day. You and Elvo are getting married in Phuket, Thailand. Mom and they are very excited for you too. Supposedly I should not cry, but I want to. We are deeply sorry for not being able to celebrate you in person due to COVID travel restriction, but there is no distance in the world that can stop our love and blessing for you. Daughter, you have grown up. You really have. We saw about the day you were born, your first step, first walk, your accomplishment at school and life. We never imagined our girl will go on a work exploration and now getting married to Elvo. Just like what we say in China, you cannot fight destiny. Hope you both cherish this special relationship. Daughter, you have lived in a rich and colorful life so far. Studied in USA, France, and Italy, volunteer in Australia, travel across 7 countries, over 60 countries, from Antarctica to Arctic, from Himalaya to Kilimanjaro, boxing, skydiving, writing books, shooting documentaries. You have always strived for the highest. As your parents, we can imagine the hardness and the struggle behind those achievements, even though you never mention them. Mom and Dad are very proud of you. Today you are getting married. We believe you can also accept in the next chapter of your life together with Elvo. Keep growing your love. Remember to take care of your husband, treat your in-law like your own parents. See Elvo's sister as your own siblings. The more you give love, the more you will receive. Dear son, Elvis, our daughter means everything to us. She chose to marry you, and we are very happy to have you both. So today, we will also pass on the love for our daughter to you. Thank you for your kindness and patience. Thank you for loving, cherishing, and take care of Fiona. We sincerely wish you a lifetime full of love. Love you guys.
Thank you, Lily. So the groom and the bride have prepared their vows, and they will read that now. I have your vows. Hi, Fifi.
Hi.
We're getting married. I remember our early friendship days in Shanghai, the many crazy hash nights, so many never-ending parties, which developed into Kenyan parties, Europe parties, Shenzhen parties, and eventually bedroom parties. I thought we were friends for maybe 5 years before I met sober Fiona. Or maybe it was the other way around. Not sure. Fifi? Bibi? I love you. Well, most versions of you, not all. I love your adventurous spirit, always wanting to try something new, and never settling for same. You have a fierce Shandong competitiveness, and are always striving for the best. I already feel bad for our future kids. Tiger Mom, Dragon Mom, Khaleesi. Not good, not good. I love that you find time to be happy, fun, and silly, and that you share all these qualities and parts of you with me. I love our inside jokes. We have for so many of
All right. To make your relationship work will take love. Continue to date each other, Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grows stronger with time. I will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. And now, by the power vested in me, it is my honor I'm so pleased to present the newlyweds, Elvo and Fiona.
I spent my years trying to open doors, hoping I'd find what I was searching for. I swear you made it all worth the wait. I promise that we'll make all our memories out. You told all your friends that you dreamed about. You made me find something real, find something real. If clouds block the sun and rain on our parade, I'll see the light through the trees like I did the day you made me find something real, find something real, find something real. You made me find something real, find something real. I put my heart on the line for you. I move the oceans if you wanted me to. So you know that it's all good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
good of
Okay, can I have a list? Then I can just start to get a people.
All right. This is Pat. Yep, that's right. Your parents, and then I got it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so it'll be Emma again, Greta, Lawrence, Lee. Okay. So you'll be joining. Greta and Lawrence will be right back around. All right. Yay. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Hey. Yep, here we go. You're up. Yep. Emma, yes. Emma, you're still there. Emma, you're up for a while, so. All right. Next up is Connor, myself. Emma's still up there. Greta's still up there. Hope, Aaron, Jan, Lawrence is still up there. Lena's still up there. Nick. All right, here we go. Connor, Emma, Lawrence is still up there. Yes, I said that. Leah, Jan, Aaron, Hope, Nick, Greta, you're still up there.
I'm also here.
Just start. It's just Aiden and Tiffany right now. Everybody else scatter, but you'll be back up there soon enough. Next up will be James, Pat, Tiffany. Aiden will stay up there. Oh, Tiffany will stay up there as well. So James and Pat, y'all ready? Oh, I just want to make sure people actually know. These are fun, but I bet you know what those. Sure. Okay. Oh, Aiden, James, Pat, Tiffany. Yes. Are people okay? All right. Next group is 11. COVID Zoom call shot buddies. That is Aiden, Connor, Diego, Dwayne, Eric, Hope, Katya, Jan, Lawrence, Natalia, Shai, Tiffany, Tuin.
Number 12, get ready. Have been to our new house. Number 12, get ready. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Number 12 has been to our new house. That's Eric, Gavin, Katya, Lawrence, Lena, Moses, Pat, and Shai.
มีทั้งหมด 37 ช็อต อันนี้แค่ 12